Here is my quick 15-minute warm-up that I do before every single workout to prevent injuries. First, I like to get started with some type of cardio machine. I started today with the bike, but it could be any device. 3 to 5 minutes just to get your heart pumped. Then I go straight into my dynamic stretches. What I do is I pull knee to chest, followed by my piriformis stretch. Then I do my world's greatest stretch, and I do that for 5 repetitions on each side. Right after that, I sink into my deep squat and I stay there for about 3 minutes or so. While I'm staying there, I kind of shift my weight back and forth to my left and right, and that works on my ankle mobility and as well as kind of opens up the hip a little bit. And to further open the hip, I kind of stretch my groin while in my deep squat position, and that kind of helps to open the adductors. Followed by the deep squat, I do my glute med activation with the squat with the band around my knees, and I do that for 10 repetitions. And what I do is every single repetition I try to sink in a little bit lower and lower and lower, and that really helps with my squat and activate the glute med, which is essential if you want to prevent hip bursitis and IT band syndrome. Burdox is really helpful to activate your back stabilizer muscle, especially the multifidus, but it also helps to activate the core. The key with the burdock is you got to hold that movement for 3 to 5 seconds and really try to balance yourself. Followed by the burdocks, I like to do some single arm kettlebell carries. What I like to do is I like to load up medium to decently heavy kettlebell and just walk straight back and forth a few times with the right, then a few times with the left. I try my best not to lean. Again, the goal of these is not to fatigue yourself, but just to warm up your body. Then I do my plank plus, which does look a little weird, but it really activates your serratus anterior, which is crucial for shoulder range of motion and shoulder health. And the way you do that is you are in a regular plank position, but you, instead of kind of holding it there, you try and push the ground down and you flare your shoulder blade out towards the shoulder, and you hold that position for about 45 seconds to a minute, whatever you can. Now time to activate some rotator cuff muscle, and the first one I do is the band W's, which is really helpful for activating that infraspinatus portion. Then I do my band T's, which is really going to activate those rhomboids and middle traps. That's it for the warm-up. Give it a try, hopefully it helps.